Hello, everyone. Mr. Lipchick here, and our topic for today is how to counter hate speech online. In recent years, online hate speech has become a serious problem in our society. Hate speech is defined as making cruel, hostile, or negative statements about someone based upon that person's race, religion, national origin, ability, age, gender, or sexual orientation. Hate speech, online or otherwise, is unacceptable in a civilized society as it harms some of its members. Hate speech has the potential to create or worsen employment discrimination, violence towards individuals or groups, social exclusion, emotional and psychological harm, and persecution of individuals or groups, as well as hatred and social division in general. The destructive power of hate speech is best illustrated by its contributions to the Jewish Holocaust. Adolf Hitler, a very charismatic speaker, made anti Semitic speeches throughout Germany during his rise to power. His autobiography, Mein Kampf, directly blamed the Jews for Germany's problems. German newspaper publisher Julius Streicher published extremely anti-Semitic newspaper called Der Stürmer, encouraging violence against Jews. Even though his paper made clearly false and even outrageous claims about Jews, it spread anti-Semitic feeling throughout Germany. Eventually, this led to more propaganda against Jews in the form of newsreels and radio broadcasts. The Nazi hate speech led directly to the Jewish Holocaust, which led to the imprisonment and deaths of at least 6 million European Jews. People who had Jewish friends and lived alongside of Jews their entire lives turned against them. So this should serve as a cautionary tale for any society regarding the destructive power of hate speech. Unfortunately, however, hate speech has continued to grow in recent years. One contributing factor to hate speech has been xenophobia. Xenophobia is defined as an irrational fear of foreigners or persons unknown. People often fear those whom they do not understand. And because of this, they sometimes view them as less than human or harmful. In addition to xenophobia, people sometimes join in hate speech out of a need to belong. By using hate speech, they feel a sense of connection to others who use it. Some others have deep insecurities about themselves and want to blame others for their life's failures. As technology has advanced, individuals and groups have used the internet to spread hatred against targeted groups. History has shown that this should not be ignored, but unfortunately, it is often ignored. Hate speech needs to be countered if it is to be stopped from spreading. Reasons hate speech is often ignored include people not wanting to engage in hate speech themselves. Sometimes people feel, well, if I get involved in this discussion, I'm just going to lose my cool and I'll be doing hate speech too. Not wanting to put anyone down, even the offenders. Fear of being removed from a social media platform. Believing that the purveyors of hate speech are best stopped by ignoring them. Just like an illness, however, hate speech will not go away by itself. It has to be countered. One strategy that does not involve confrontation is to report the poster of online hate speech to the tech company or webmaster. This is sometimes called deplatforming. This may keep the person offline for a while, but it will probably not stop their behavior. A more effective way of stopping hate speech is with counterspeech. Counterspeech is defined as a direct response to hateful or harmful speech and other forms of extreme behavior. Counterspeech is calm, positive, and logical in response to hate speech. And it should be factual in nature and used to invalidate or disprove hateful remarks. It shouldn't be simply, I think you're a big idiot for saying that or something like that. You don't want to inflame them or show anger. It has to be calm and rational to be effective. A good way to counter hate speech is through civil society. Civil society refers to communities of people who share common interests and are not directed by a government or a for-profit business. For example, religious organizations, clubs, charities, and action groups. Possible counter-speech strategies might include hashtag campaigns, censorship of publications, protests rejecting hate speech, tech company filtering, video or photo creation, music, and links to neutral and credible information, to include things such as scholarly reports and articles. So to summarize, it is easy to ignore the problem of hate speech and leave it to someone else to resolve. But you should remember, though, that ignoring a serious problem within society has the effect of setting a new and lower standard of behavior for everyone. And that countering hate speech is everyone's responsibility. That concludes our discussion. Thank you for attending, and I look forward to speaking with you soon. Have a great day.